My name is Grace, and every summer I used to go to a campsite with my friends and other kids and stay there for a few weeks. The campsite was 4 hours away from my home, so I couldn't see my family at all. It was in the woods, close to other campsites with kids who were close to our age. The campsite was remote from towns or cities, so we could have more fun. Boys and girls were divided into teams. Team A was for children aged 6 to 10. Team B was for children aged 11 to 14, and Team C was for children aged 15 to 18. 5 years ago, my friend Nat and I visited the same campground for kids to have fun, but that year was different since we stayed in little cottages with one room and many beds rather than a typical camp. It appeared that the homes had taken the place of the camping grounds. I was unfamiliar with this, but I decided to accept it because I once had to use the restroom at the other residence and was terrified of the bugs. Because of the darkness and the distance from our home, I was a little afraid. My friend and I went together after I requested that she join us, and she agreed to do so. Since it was nighttime when we arrived, I immediately used one of the 5 restrooms while my companion used the one next to me. As we were going, I heard footsteps behind me, but when I turned around, nobody was there. I assumed it was just my imagination. My friend finished before me because I took a while to finish, and she told me that she wanted to sleep and couldn't wait for me. She left, and I was okay with it, but when I finished and was getting ready to leave, someone was trying to enter the restroom I was in. I yelled, "I'm finishing!" Wait a bit, but the person kept banging on the door. I was shocked and thought my friend was playing a joke on me because we were very close and used to play jokes on each other. When the person kept trying to get in, I froze and didn't know what to do. So I opened the door really hard in the hopes that the person would get hit and stop them for a while. Ran fast to get the house. When I got to my house, there was no one behind me, but I yelled at the housekeeper, a 21-year-old woman, about what had happened. She immediately called for help. That night, I slept because I was so exhausted and didn't think about what had happened. I had been running as fast as I could when I noticed a tall man running behind me carrying a piece of wood. I ran even faster until I couldn't feel my legs. After what happened, I returned home and tried to identify the man I had seen when we saw the police detaining him the following morning. It came out that he was a psychopath who had escaped from jail a week before. I learned that he killed his wife and attempted to kill their 16-year-old daughter as well. But she managed to escape, leading to his arrest. Since that day, I haven't been camping. And the thought of what may have happened if I had opened the door more gently and avoided knocking it down traumatizes me.